Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? This is Far Out Fiesta, episode 228, Rascals. In tonight's show, Far Out Fiesta is looking for a little Rascals replacement show.
A replacement for shows that are almost 100 years old?
Hey, there's no such thing as new content.
Tonight you will see these shows in contention to replace Little Rascals on FOF Network.
Tonight you will see pilots for Giant Rascals, Invisible Rascals. Well, I guess actually you won't see the Invisible Rascals.
You will see pilots for Little Dead Rascals, because we have no shame.
None.
Naked Rascals, again, no shame.
None.
Alien Rascals, Dinosaur Rascals. I'm your host, Richard Houghton. Please, 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 I beg of you, give it up for our amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe, Kristin Keith, and Robb Hudspeth.
And Richard Houghton.
Far out, let's fiesta.
All right.
Giant Rascals.
Giant Rascals.
Rascals.
Who all should I send this email to? I'll send it to my nephew Legume, my brother Johnny John, and his wife Bartha. Here's my message. : Okay, I am coming to visit. Would that be all right? Aunt Penelope. Send.
Reply all. Our furnishings are colossal, Penelope, but we're planning to have the place fumigated soon, so maybe our house should be Plan B. Martha.
Reply all. Be cool, Bartha. Penelope is my sister. I'm sure we can find room for her. Johnny John.
Reply all. If you ever reply to me on a group email like that again, no shark cage in the world will protect those gonads from being chum. Bartha.
Reply all. Whatever, Bartha. Why would I even have my gonads anywhere near sharks? Johnny John.
Reply all. I would personally deliver your gonads to the sharks, perhaps in little sharks' lunchboxes. Bartha.
Reply all. That seems extreme.
Reply all. It's that important to me.
Reply all. Aunt Penelope, my socks are huge because I am a giant. They sleep at least 5 normals, or my bed could just sleep 2. Me and you.
Reply all. Reply all. As long as it's free. Right, Penelope? Bartha.
Reply all. Legume, even if I wasn't your regular non-faux fum sized aunt, sleeping in your room would still be a hard pass. Aunt Penelope.
Reply all. Legume, let me be explicit. It is not okay to proposition your aunts on a group email thread. Johnny John.
Reply all. Unless we're both above a certain age and still single. We can move down south. It's legal down there. But enough of the incest shunning. I have big news. Aunt Penelope.
Reply all. Have you given up on being a sculptor and found yourself a real job? Penella, Ella, P-O-P-L-E, Pele.
Reply all. I sure have, Bartha Partha Popartha, Aunt Penelope.
Reply all. What's your new real job? Research scientist, mentor, Greenpeace, Bartha.
Reply all. I'm going to write murder mysteries, Aunt Penelope.
Reply all. I'm not reading this anymore. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my white tub. Martha.
Reply all. I'm not paying attention to this email thread for a while to surf porn. While I'm gone, please don't email anything that could be wildly taken out of context. Johnny John.
Reply all. Good idea, Johnny John. And Penelope.
I reply all. I found a new porn super mother load. This could take a minute. Johnny John.
Reply all. Which porn site might that be, Dad? Legume.
I'll email a snippet from the murder mystery I'm writing, just to Legume, so there will be no confusion. First, final group email on this thread. Reply all. I will show up on your front porch at 7:30 p.m. tonight. And Penelope. Oh, Legume, I have discovered that only you stand between me and the family millions. So like the others, you shall die in agony tonight at the stroke of 9.
I'm gonna die? Mary Ann, you startled me.
Yeah, I hope it's so cool that I climbed through your giant second-story window like I always do.
Well, hi, Mary Ann. Of course it's still cool. And your timing is perfect.
Great. I'll just get naked.
Wait, naked rascals is later. Now, Giant Mary Ann, I just received an email from my Aunt Dinky Penelope. She is planning to kill me tonight at the stroke of 9.
Well, we need to hide everything that Aunt Penelope could use to kill you.
Well, I'll hide the Tommy guns and the snapping venom turtles and the cobras and the Turkish man of wars.
And what about all these poisons?
Please dump them out quietly.
Ding dong, I'm on your front porch. If nobody answers the door in 1 second, I'm coming in and making myself at home. I'm here.
Doors, or some of the poison bottles shatter on the ground. I said quietly, Mary Ann.
Well, I rarely listen to you.
That was a sudden, loud, long noise. I now believe the house is being burglarized. Burglarized. I shall start chopping furniture up with this axe so that burglars can't get it.
I hear someone chopping stuff with an axe.
Penelope, what the hell are you doing?
I'm chopping up your furniture with an axe so burglars won't get it.
What burglars?
What? I heard what I assumed were burglar noises coming from upstairs.
Legume.
Like you.
What's the matter, parents?
I'll feel this one.
Oh, Marianne, did you climb in through the Legume's window again?
Sure did.
You do that one more time and you two are getting married.
Noted. And Penelope is planning to murder Legume at 9 p.m.
Too bad.
I guess there's nothing we can do about that.
Well, he doesn't have to die. I've been saving his life by pouring out all these poisons you keep in his room.
What are you talking about, window strangler giant? Oh, I see what happened. Legume, you took the threatening email I sent. You took the threatening email I sent him directly out of context as a death threat.
Well, it was a death threat.
It was an excerpt from the murder mystery I'm working on.
You a-holes got me out of my wine bath for this?
What a comical series of misunderstandings.
Comical? My own giant nephew and his thought I was a murderer. I can't stay in a house where everyone thinks I'm a nephew murderer.
We all do.
There's no changing our minds. Please leave now.
Well, I never. How can a normal-sized author write in a madhouse like this?
Oh, wait, hold on, Aunt Penelope. I'd like to apologize.
No.
Yeah, shut the hell up, Legume. I'm knocking you out. Go, Penelope. Get out.
let me reiterate. Well, I never.
What are you doing?
The huff.
Putting
Seriously, what
this
do you do?
20. I'm putting this 20. I'm putting this 20 in his mouth as a reward.
For when he regains consciousness?
Well, it's always thrilling to wake up with a mouthful of money. And if he chokes on it, it becomes a tip for the coroner.
So thoughtful.
Paying it forward. High five.
Are you folks cool with me looting his room?
We only provide garbage for our child.
Take whatever you want. It's nothing with junk anyway.
Invisible rascals.
Invisible rascals.
Rascal.
Settle down, I can't see. Who's not settled down, but if you haven't quite settled down, please complete that transition promptly.
Who's saying that? Right, we're invisible. What Invisible Smacky is trying to say is the Invisible Gang is doing the invisible elaborate musical.
Say, who's saying that? All right, we're invisible. We're doing the invisible elaborate musical in my backyard.
Who's saying that? Oh, right, we're invisible. Oh, the invisible elaborate musical starring my boyfriend, Lagoon.
Hey, who's saying that? Oh, right. Well, we're invisible. Now, I wouldn't call me the star. I only have 14 numbers.
Humble rhymes with handsome.
Hey, I'm here to audition for the invisible elaborate musical.
You're not invisible.
Hey, who's saying that? I can't see you.
Well, let's finish planning the invisible elaborate musical now that we are very firm on who's starring and who we would never let audition.
Hey, who said that? You will regret the day you wouldn't let Clutch audition.
No, we won't.
Who said that?
All right, we open the show with Lagoon singing, "Do You Think I'm Sexy?"
Well, that's perfect.
Well, my hero.
Right, enough of the planning. Let's rehearse.
Take center stage, Lagoon. I'll get my guitar.
I am center stage.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
Hey, if I can't be in the show, I'll destroy the show. I'll just climb up into the curtain rigging. What? Oh no, I'm getting tangled up and something just snipped my spinal cord.
It wasn't me.
I'm paralyzed.
Smacky, fire up that guitar. Let me hear those pipes.
Sorry, I left the stage for a minute to purge, trying to maintain my birth weight.
Now let's start the show.
Dead rascals.
I was just told by the Greenpoint Boy Scouts that they don't take girls and that we're too young to join.
Well, that's not fair. We should all get to be Boy Scouts, regardless of age or gender.
If we can't be Greenpoint Boy Scouts, we'll form our own troop.
Oh, that's a great idea, Smacky.
I look forward to being hazed as part of my initiation.
I hereby declare everybody in the clubhouse a new member of Greenpoint People Scouts.
Is that part of the hazing?
Hey, let's go on a camping trip to prove we're worthy.
4 children under 11. What could possibly go wrong?
Great idea, Lagoon. When were we going to get to my hazing?
Everyone run home to get supplies. We'll meet at the tent. We'll need the tent and some food.
Wait, shouldn't we also check the weather?
Well, last time I checked, none of us were certified meteorologists, Darlene.
Oh, okay, but I think there's a huge flood coming.
At the campsite,
The 10 isn't quite right, but it should do.
Like the looks of those clouds.
These leaf 3 napkins are making my face blister.
That's poison ivy. I think your face looks cool that way. It's raining pretty hard. Should we take shelter?
Or I cooked the bacon, wieners, and fish. Too bad. I burnt them so bad that they're toxic.
Oh, here come the floodwaters. Does anyone know how to swim?
No.
Oh,
Is this part of my hazing?
Naked Rascals.
I'm so looking forward to my birthday celebration, a quiet dinner at home with my wife and naked daughter, Darlene.
Happy birthday, Daddy. I hope you're hungry.
Oh, sometimes naked children turn my stomach, but not today. All I had to lunch was a lettuce sandwich on gluten bread.
Well, I hope you don't mind that I invited a few of my friends to help celebrate.
Will they be naked?
You know, that question is why Mom left you, right?
Will they be naked?
They will strip when they walk through the door, like all visitors to our home.
Ooh, then I can't wait.
Oh, ding dong.
Would you mind getting the door?
Yes, Daddy.
Howdy, Mr. Hood.
Well, you know my very serious boyfriend with whom I have a suicide pact.
I sure do. Hello, Legume.
And this is Naked Marianne.
Oh, why, hello, naked Marianne.
it's just Marianne. Well, Mr. Hood, thank you for having me.
But friends, I'll go get Daddy's special birthday dinner.
Mr. Hood, while Darlene is gone, would it be all right if we gave you our presents?
Oh, let it be known that Mr. Hood never turns down presents offered by the nude.
Well, everyone in town already knows that.
Sure does. Mr. Hood, in honor of your birthday, I brought you this fine frog.
And I brought you this wonderful duck.
Birthday dinner is served.
Why, it looks delicious. I'll have the entire turkey. Now, hey, Marianne, who would want a duck as a gift?
Well, maybe the snickering dog from Duck Hunt? I will have all the side dishes and desserts. Like, who would want a frog as a birthday present anyway?
Well, witches use them.
Bitches use newts, not frogs.
Well, that entire turkey was delicious, Darlene.
As were all of the side dishes and desserts.
Oh, with all the frogs and ducks at the dinner table, I seem to have lost my appetite.
Oh, where are you going, Daddy?
A bite to eat. To get a bite to eat.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Hey, Darlene, now that he's gone, can you show me where your dad keeps the handguns?
Oh, sure. They're behind that box of dynamite.
Oh, well, isn't that adorable?
What?
The duck is trying to screw the frog.
Oh, it's a happy birthday miracle.
Or a travesty against nature.
It's a happy birthday miracle.
Your dad is a sick mother sucker.
Alien Rascals.
Hi, Darlene. I see that you're bathing in mercury to keep your gills translucent.
Every day, my preferred mating for reproduction partner, Legume.
Once you get your gills translucent, we have a huge problem to solve.
We need money to purchase intergalactic baseball equipment.
So we can dominate the suck out of the weasel-faced shrivel folk from Saturn.
My gills are translucent.
I think I have a way where we can earn the money we need to get intergalactic baseball equipment and mop up the floor with the weasel-faced shrivel folk.
As long as it doesn't involve consuming tofu. This astral praying mantis is tofu intolerant.
Now, what happens when you lose a fang?
Space sharks swim from the socket where the tooth was.
1,000 Plutonians have lightweight vertigo?
Space Abraham Lincoln gets another space beard?
Well, now, all of this is true, but I was talking about the Fang Fairy.
Oh, well, the Fang Fairy gives me about 11 cubits.
Well, the Fang Fairy gives me 20 cubits.
Slut.
Now, you know there is no tolerance for slut shaming in space.
Yes. I'll use my space cigarette lighter to burn a chunk out of my tail, as is customary. Ow! Okay, I need to retire to my quarters for a rejuvenation slumber.
Why all the questions about the Fang Fairy, Legume?
Well, if we can find a space periodontist, I mean, we can get her.
Because all space periodontists are female.
Well, if we can find a space periodontist, we can get her to pull out our teeth and we will make space bank. Space dollar bills. Space moolah. Space.
We get it. Okay, we get it. We saw a space pop-up ad for a space periodontist named Dr. Tusks. And she's in a neighboring galaxy.
Everybody hop in the space terrain slider and we can pay a visit to old Dr. Tusks and start raking in the cubits.
In Dr. Tusk's office.
Hello, Lady and Rascals. What brings you to my celestial periodontist office?
We're trying to earn money to buy intergalactic baseball equipment.
Well, and we figure the going rate for space things is somewhere between 11 and 20 cubits a thing.
So you would like for me to pull out your fangs in the hopes that the Fang Fairy will compensate you handsomely for the fangs?
Well, how else are a ragtag bunch of alien rascals gonna earn money for intergalactic baseball equipment?
Well, there's always space prostitution.
Oh, and there always will be.
Are you sure you want to do this?
And how?
Then you shall be my first victim.
Well, don't you mean patient?
Well, we'll see. Let me get my super painful space periodontal equipment ready.
Well, will you give me something for the pain?
Only my laughter.
Holy smoke!
There may be one other option for getting those cubits to buy that interconnector baseball equipment.
Oh, what's that, Dr. Tusk?
Well, I could sponsor your team and pay for your uniforms.
Oh, boy. Would you really?
No, I'm taking all your teeth for coming here and I'll sell them and make a fortune.
Won't we die without things?
Yes, and I hope you made peace with your gods. This is going to hurt so much. Dinosaur rascals.
Hey, what's the matter, Allosaurus, darling?
My box of candy is missing, Brachiosaurus. Legume.
Do you think somebody stole it?
Yes, I think my candy was stolen by reptile agitators.
Well, what can I do to help?
Well, you could form a detective agency and investigate.
That sounds like a great idea. I am declaring myself the X10 Super Sleuth.
It's kind of a stupid name, but I'm tired. I'm gonna assume my bird-like sleeping position.
Hey, here come a couple of suspects now. Hello, Triceratops Smacky. An iguanodon, Mary Ann?
Marianne, I find that existing mostly on shrubs and other plant life is a great way to live.
As a bulky herbivore, I agree. Hold on a minute while I shift from bipedalary to quadrupedalary.
Hey, hold it right there, you two.
Careful, you almost crushed us because you're such a large dinosaur.
What's with all the aggressive behavior? Your species is usually passive.
Well, there's been a crime, and I'm gonna solve it.
What does that have to do with us?
I'll ask the questions around here. Where were you two on the night of yesterday?
Last night, I was asleep in my swampy habitat feasting on limbs and leaves from a maidenhair tree.
I have no way to verify that. I'll ask you the same question, Smacky. Where were you on the night of yesterday?
Last night, I was in my dry area where vegetation was plentiful, munching on cycads.
Your stories probably check out. Oh boy, I'm stumped on my first case.
Well, have you thought about searching the abandoned dinosaur amusement park for clues?
No, but that's a great idea.
Doesn't that dinosaur hunter hunt there?
Probably. I never liked the Goom anyway, so.
Legume searches the abandoned dinosaur amusement park for clues.
If I'm not very much mistaken, that looks like a Brachiosaurus wearing a Sherlock Holmes hat with a magnifying glass.
Pardon me, human dressed in hunter garb with the biggest shotgun I've ever seen in my life. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all. There's enough meat on you to fill a Boeing 737.
What was that?
If you will just stand over there while I can get where I can get a clean shot and turn your head away from me. And then I'll answer your questions.
Like this?
Yeah.
Lagoon, my candy was in my habitat all the time. Right where I left it. Lagoon, where are you?
Meanwhile, across town.
Oh, that Brachiosaurus head looks terrific mounted on my wall.
This has been Far Out Fiesta episode 228. I have been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up once again for our amazing cast, Kristin Keith,
Yeah,
Robb Hudspeth, and JuliAnna Briscoe.
it's her somewhere in Zoomland.
Before we leave, please tell me most to least, how much you own most to least for these three items: boots, sandals, sneakers, ranking by what you own the most pairs of either boots, sandals, or sneakers. I'll go first, although it's tough. It's probably sneakers and then boots and then sandals for me. What about you, Jules?
Boots, sneaker, sandal.
All right, Robb.
Probably sandals, sneakers, boots.
Very well. Kristin?
Sandals are the most, but I never wear them ever. But sandals I have the most of, and then
Okay.
which I wear all the time, and then sneakers.
All right, cool. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to share with the vast viewing public?
Fast viewing audience.
That's right.
Hey, positive vibes for this one.
All right,
Big audition tomorrow.
cool.
Woo!
All right,
Bucket,
break leg.
boom, in the can.
That's right. Yeah. All right, thanks everybody. See y'all next week. Good night.
Bye.